My friends, I fell down the other day, and it was a thing. I had a big bowl of stew. I began to feel a little unsteady, so I reached out for the wall and actually grabbed a Swiffer, and it fell in my path, and then I tripped over. It was like a slapstick. Tripped over that, fell down, hit my head hard, and kind of crawled around. It's more pathetic. It sounds more pathetic than it was, I hope. But, you find yourself crawling around on all fours, holding on to grace and dignity and as you age, it can be a real challenge. But if you see me wince, that's what it is. And interestingly enough, the places that I'm bruised don't hurt at all. What hurts is my rib. My ribs, all the ribs. And they're very slow to heal. I've done it before, and I may have re-injured. Back when I was spry, in my 40s or something, I fell and severely injured a rib. So there's something about old wounds being reactivated. But more importantly, sorry, I got a hair. More importantly, it didn't hurt at first. It really didn't. And the healing hurts. When it starts to heal, I'm sure you've experienced that. It gets sort of itchy, and healing hurts, whether it's physical or psychological. As it mends, it isn't like, ooh, it all of a sudden feels better and better. It feels worse before it gets better. So there's a reason probably that people can begin to heal and then, oh no, that's really uncomfortable, because in order to heal, I have to look at stuff, or, things need to knit back together, and we expect it's going to be easy, or that the relief will be immediate. It's not my experience. So the healing hurts. And I think that's all. Eight of Swords. Healing a mindset, that's grown comfortable somehow. And right outside the cage is the butterfly. And I think that whoever this is, they know they could, get out of this. Maybe it's circular thinking that says you can't change. And this person thinks, sword energy, they can't change. Wow. Six of Swords. Well, moving on from that. The butterfly that was just emerging, full-blown butterfly. Healing a mindset, healing a bunch of questions that kept us hemmed in. Maybe we were going around and around and around, thinking we could get the answer. Somebody did, perhaps an air sign. Well, they got some kind of ability to move forward, whether or not they got the answer from the outside. They got it from the inside. I don't think this person ever had their self-doubts or their All the questions that went around and around, I don't think that they got resolved. I think that this person just shook it off. Said, I've changed enough. I've changed enough. I know I have. I'm moving forward. Two of Cups. Out of the head, into the heart. It's a liberation. It's a big change. It's on the level of 3D, so, somehow when this person starts to move forward, what's up ahead? Connection. And they're going for it. They're following their heart. And it sounds cornball, but boy, if you can figure out a way to do that, to know sword energy, what you feel. Fool. That's been a repeating card. A lot of these are repeats. It's almost like we may be stuck in some kind of loop, logic loop. Or were. And fairly quickly comes this liberation. The willingness to begin, the willingness to take the risk, to take a leap of faith forward. The psyche is primed to do that. Black and white bird stuck in the loop. Black and white bird leading the foal to the new beginning. And, it is a bit risky. There's a snake here. But I think that signifies the need for change, to shed a skin, to, move toward a new mindset. To take the risk, we got this the other day, to leave the cage. A certain way of thinking can become so habitual that it's comfortable. It's like the bird, the door to the bird cage is open, and for a time, this one couldn't make it out because of some way they thought about themselves, or some negative self-talk, and here's the liberation. The psyche is ready to move. And so in 3D is perception, or clarity, or a way of thinking about things. Queen of Cups. I'm excited, she yodeled. Queen of Cups, baby. Open-hearted, loving, giving energy, and this refresh. Card of Aries, the new path. We got that yesterday too. It makes me want to cry. Lovers. All this sword energy resolves in, there's a card of Gemini. It's sword energy, but it involves like in recognition of the union of the self. Fool is a card of the self. And the union with somebody else, where you both recognize it and move toward this connection. Damn, Sam, I love this. On Fool, King of Pentacles. So we have Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles to me is the solid, reliable character who shows up in 3D. They may have liberated themselves. You may have liberated yourself. Maybe you both have. And I notice there's the 3 swords here and the 3 swords here. It's like moving on from pain or the trap or stinking thinking. Somebody's ready to begin, and here I am. Authentic, legit, present, Pentacles attributes. Oh, wow. And on Lovers, High Priestess, the one who knows. You know, intuitively, but here it's sort of like both. It's a bit of book knowledge. You know, the High Priestess doesn't reject the idea of sword energy knowledge. But is really tapped into intuition. And it is a female figure here. It's at least somebody in a dress. Feminine energy, receptive. And again, there's something here about the wisdom of the Akashic record. Like it's written in this, it's already written. It's written in the stars. Which sounds very kind of woo-woo, but I don't think it's a grounded energy. This masculine may be tapping into their feminine energy and being able to see kind of beyond 3D circumstance, beyond what's apparent, through the veil, recognizing this really important connection. Two of Cups lovers, you know, one right above the other. I hope this doesn't get complicated because it's so sweet so far. On Eight of Swords, Justice. Love it. It's that balanced weighing up of the two. The relationship between the two in sword energy, coming into balance, coming into clarity. And I think it's, somebody schooled me on this in a comment, but it was a long time ago. I think it's in Egyptian mythology. If your heart is heavier than a feather, you kind of get kicked out. It's no longer heavier than a feather. Somebody's gotten their head straight, and it brings them into balance and a kind of readiness for a Two of Cups. Both parties are ready. Queen of Cups, open-hearted. King of Pentacles, there. The relationship balanced again. The feather. There's something about the feather. We have a lot of bird images here. The owl and High Priestess. And what might be a mockingbird in Eight of Swords? Tell us about Two of Cups, please. Ten of Wands. Some completed cycle. And I never quite know. I mean, this is a basket of things perhaps to be transplanted. Or maybe they're going on the compost heap. But somehow, to travel in this new direction, there is a kind of out with the old. All the, maybe having done Wands energy, all the things somebody needed to do in order to move forward, to accept this, healing hurts. But there's forward movement anyway. Can you tell us, on Six of Swords, why healing hurts? Well, Four of Swords. Healing is required. Four of Swords is a card of healing. Like it's in progress. It's a work in progress. And it involves, it's not like, this is getting ready to fly the coop. But this is it probably took a little time alone to figure it out. Sword energy. Somebody had to get their head straight to see the way forward and get on the move. To accept the need for transformation. Healing hurts. But it's the kind of ticket to ride. It's how we're going to get there. You might be dealing with a Libra, you might be a Libra. There's also Aries on the board and Cancer in High Priestess. Divine feminine energy. I was thinking this morning, I have this kind of recurring image that usually comes when I don't know, it's not usually a dream, it's in that sort of liminal space between sleeping and waking. And I've talked about it before, I'm in a field by myself. There's been, somebody was with me, but they left. And then many iterations of the dream. Sometimes I just see the wagon. I was in a wagon, and I see the tracks of the wagon going off into the distance. Sometimes they leave the wagon. Sometimes they just leave the Conestoga wagons, the people when they headed west. It's the framework around the buckboard so that there's shade and some form of protection. Sometimes they just leave that. Sometimes they leave one horse, And I think it's almost like many iterations of this story, lifetime to lifetime. It has a very past life feel. And there's something here that breaks the pattern because it's healed, and it's healed a relationship that's come back into balance or equilibrium. Tell me about Queen of Cups, and it looks like things are going well this time. A cycle's closed out, free as a bird. On Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, free as a bird. That is splendid. 10 of Cups is just no question about how loving this Queen of Cups is, or the potential for this relationship. I don't know it's the relationship you think it is, sword energy. You might have been going round and round and round, thinking, this is the one. But you've healed something, and you may be heading towards something new because a cycle is closed out. Somebody's like offloaded other possibilities, one's energy, other ways they could, other things they could commit to, other things that they might have been at one time passionate about. Lots of major arcana energy here. Gemini in Lovers, Cancer in High Priestess, Aries in Fool, and Libra in Justice. Page of Pentacles. I think that's an invitation to a potential 3D experience. Like it's getting grounded, it's getting real. It's kind of like you gain admittance. It can be a lesson. You know, this is what I've learned, and it might be the King of Pentacles. You know, I've grown up, Page to the King. I can now enter into this life. Here I am, the living proof. I'm stable, but I can move forward. I've grown up. Pentacles, time. I've grown up. Page to King. Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginning. You know, admittance to new life. That's exactly it. Empowered. This person has like gotten a hold of their life force energy. You know, solar plexus energy. I can do this. I've grown up. 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands. So we've completed a cycle, and now there's the possibility for this new beginning. And it's almost like a olive branch. Like the dove, peace, peace on earth, olive branch. Moving to a calmer state of mind, where this kind of opportunity is within reach, the hand reaching out for the wand. It's within reach. Two of Swords. That can be a block or a choice. Maybe I've grown up, I've gained admittance into a place that formerly was blocked by some kind of stuck, you know, an inability to make a decision. And now it's possible. I've grown up. You know, and I don't mean that in a condescending way. I mean, we're all growing up all the time. But now there's a real, I can do it. And the brain may say, question it. Can you? Can you do it? Can you leave the cage? Can you heal yourself? Can you bear the pain of healing? It's well worth it. Are you kidding me? 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Lovers? Get on with it. Exactly, get on with it. Cancer, the card of Chariot, the card of Cancer, of feelings energy, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and Lovers. Lovers is sword energy, Gemini, but, you know, do we have forward movement? Yes, we do. On the deepest level, the heart is saying yes. It's saying yes. And it may not be the relationship you thought it would be, Sword energy, that person may still be stuck, still in the process of healing. But if they show up, whoever shows up is legit. This isn't a liar. This isn't somebody who dissembles. This is a grown-ass person. Ready to begin. Ready to move. Six of Swords, Chariot. Sun card. Card of divine masculine, of happiness, of revelation, of here I am. Here I am. Pentacles speak to 3D life. This person has grown up. You know, and there's something about the up in the ladder. They've ascended. Their psyche is ready to reveal themselves. No longer caged. Maybe it is the same person. Because in one's energy, in the energy of the sun, Leo, they've closed out a cycle. If they're coming in, they're coming in fast. Even though it's an elephant, Chariot is a fast shift in the psyche. And even though it's a water energy card, Cancer, who's riding it? The lion, the Leo. The Leo. A lion riding the elephant and the sun prominent. I think things in divine masculine's life, Pentacles energy, have really taken a turn. Ready to begin, in balance, revealing themselves, on the move. If they're not here already, when they come in, they're trustworthy. And before, I don't think it's that they weren't trustworthy, they just didn't feel adequate. Page of Pentacles. Now they're big on the solar plexus, I can do this. Magician. Again, we had that yesterday, and I'm telling you, I wasn't sure I should use this deck because I've used it a lot lately. So I asked several times, are you sure this is the deck? And then I shuffled it to beat the band, and I arbitrarily cut it, and I kept getting cards from yesterday. But I don't think we're going round and round anymore. I think both parties in this relationship are in balance now. Both are healed. Both are moving forward out of some self-limiting beliefs or, repetitive, stuck in some sort of mindset. They've manifested. And I think what they've manifested is equilibrium in the relationship. I mean, you both have. You've both healed. Both of you. Whoever this is. And again, I feel compelled to say, because that's what I'm hearing, this might not be the person you think it's going to be. It's a different match. Two healed parties in any case. And both open-hearted and ready for it. Both parties healed and whole. And that internal wholeness of each individual self allows for this pairing up. Swan's made for life. So much love here. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Lovers, the Chariot, Sun, and the Magician. Wow. Wow. This is a new cycle. If there were blocks before, if this person felt inadequate, not anymore. Present. What is it? You say present. There's some phrase I'm missing about. Like count me in. Present. They're present. Nothing dodgy. Nothing hidden here. It's really, it seems to me, going to be a declaration. And it may be that this person is still in a kind of liminal space. The Six of Swords, they're in the process of transforming. They're still healing. And healing hurts. I don't see hurt here, really, anywhere. But the fact that there's a card of healing implies that there was hurt. It's a process. But there's a chance for a new beginning. And blah, 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 do I go on? I love you guys. Please hit the buttons down below. You know what they do. And if you want to sign on, and if you want to join, I encourage that. It makes you a member. You get a few more videos a month, and they're more focused because it's a smaller group. It's kind of the inner circle. And it doesn't matter if you don't want to, don't. You can join and unjoin. I mean, it's very easy here to come in or get off. So I hope you'll come back, and I'll be here.